What's going on, Scorpio? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just epic, Scorpio, and it keeps us rolling. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Hope you're pumped there, Scorpio. I think it's gonna be an energizing week for you, hopefully. And with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Scorpio, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy around here, Scorpio. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we enter into this thing, we're about to go through a portal here, Scorpio. These readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Also down below are some links for some other readers that I like watching, Scorpio, so definitely check them out. And also, I know I got this description box just stacked there, Scorpio. But there's also a link for an astrologer that I like watching as well. She's got a lot of great knowledge that I think you might appreciate there, Scorpio, if you're looking to expand your astrological knowledge some. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you there, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and jump into your first energy here. And oh, look at you, you magician, you wizard, because you got the Wizard of the Woods there, Scorpio, which is a card of focus. And I feel this energy is asking for you to really kind of crack down on something here, Scorpio, whether this is focusing on maybe there's a certain goal that we're achieving, or focusing on a certain maybe skill that we're trying to refine, or just bringing more kind of discipline. I'm getting even, that's interesting, I'm getting like Saturn type of energy that's coming through here, like some world energy that's like seeing something to completion for some of you here, and really starting to get some stuff off the ground. And I just love how he's whatever he's cooking up here in his left hand here. You know, I just feel like there's, the more you focus on something here, Scorpio, the more you refine a certain skill or whatever it is that you're working on. Maybe you're working on knitting, or maybe working on running endurance, or maybe you're working on, maybe you are doing a little magic there, Scorpio. Maybe you're doing some scrying, maybe doing some tarot, maybe doing some astrology. But wherever your focus is right now, I'm even getting this energy of thinking about kind of focusing maybe even in the woods there, Scorpio. Maybe even like there's this energy of presence that is coming down too while we are focusing, taking very conscious breaths there, Scorpio. Here, I'm gonna walk you through it. You're painting the whole vibe right now, paying attention to like the breaths that you're taking as you're in whatever experience you are, just so that it can bring this, it's bringing this again, this mysticism or something into the mix here. Paying attention to the smells that may be around you, or you know, whatever taste happens to be in your mouth. What kind of tactile things are we paying attention to there? What are we hearing? And I feel too, just being mindful of distractions there, Scorpio, just because I know something seems like it could be exciting, and it's like we want to share with someone, but it could be. Let me get some tarot on this, Scorpio, and get some details with this focus. Hmm. Alright, that's Scorpio. Because that's a great thing to focus on. I'll tell you in a second. Let me get the rest of these. Thank you. Alright, Scorpio, let's see. Oh, look at this, Scorpio. This is a passionate little pocket. I like that. Yes. So let us go there, Scorpio, because you have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the the Seven of Pentacles, and then the Three of Pentacles here, Scorpio. And I really like this because with the Queen of Wands being here and the Knight of Cups, both of them are about following their Nine of Cups, their wishes, their dreams, where their heart's desire is. But especially the Queen of Wands, she's a I feel like once she does set her heart on something, it's but the Queen of Wands, because this is Aries energy, I feel she's the type that doesn't mind starting things. She can be a bit impulsive sometimes, and it's where cardinals have that initiatory type of energy. Is that a word, initiatory? We're going to say that is for the sake of this conversation there, Scorpio. But it's the fixed energy. The queens have they initiate, but the knights, for me, the fixed signs, you, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus, are the stamina and the staying power, the thing that keeps whatever the cardinal sign started going. So it's like when you get, let's say, how for your season, how Libra initiates the fall, then you keep, once we get from Libra to your season, you're sustaining that energy, and then we get to Sag where things change and we grow from what the energy that you've been doing. But I feel there's this, and that's interesting because, again, for me, the queens are the cardinal signs and the knights are the fixed signs. And so I like this. You start something up, a passion project, and then it's taking this Knight of Cups, because this is you, Scorpio, for me. And it's taking that heart that you love and fixating on that passion there, that Nine of Cups, what it is that you want to dream, and see how things really come to fruition when you do focus and when you do put in that work. And I feel with the Three of Pentacles too that it's not that we're going to seclude ourselves, but just make sure if we are working in a group that we're all kind of on the same page there. That because again, there's one thing to be having fun and enjoying the process, absolutely, but we don't want we don't want others to become a hindrance, and pay attention to just the collaborations that you get involved in the future, and that make sure they just don't take away from your focus too much, Scorpio. Finding a nice little work and play balance there. But I like that, Scorpio. I think I'm gonna leave that there. That's a nice little start. Bam. Alright, Scorpio, let's get another one on the mix. Scorpio, how you feeling with your one of your rulers, Mars, just moving into Sagittarius? Are you feeling more optimistic, more upbeat, more ready to just take stuff on there, grow, expand, journey out of your comfort zone? I hope so, Scorpio. This has been an interesting season so far, I will say. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here, Scorpio. Oh, interesting. All right, Aries got this card too, but you got the Storm Spirit here, Scorpio, which is a card of chaos. And I feel with this, Scorpio, it's how do you keep this focus during energies when things get kind of tumultuous or things start to get a little out of hand here. And yeah, this one is getting me a needing to persevere and make sure that we try not to lose sight of our Nine of Cups or whatever this wish is, or focus or dream that we're trying to bring into existence here, Scorpio, because I feel this storm spirit is saying that it's giving me this card definitely gives me some tower vibes, but this in the instance of it's not like things are trying to destroy or there's like this chaos that like unnecessary chaos. It's more so this thing of showing you in the face of adversity how badly you do want something, how you persevere through something, and listen, Scorpio, if things get chaotic and you need to shelve something to deal with things, I feel like I know there's this almost this question of when things get hard and we're ready to give up or we do give up, we feel like that's it and that we can't pick something back up again possibly, that maybe we missed our chance. That's an interesting energy there, Scorpio. Yeah, I hope that made sense. Let me get some let me get some tarot on this, Scorpio, get some details. Because I almost feel that there's this like almost like a five of cups energy where it's like we might feel defeated by something, or because we couldn't deliver something here, Scorpio, that it's like I don't know, like we're beating ourselves up possibly, or but let me get the tarot on this. Hmm. Alright, Scorpio, let's see what's going on here. Hmm. Alright, so you have the Nine of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Hierophant here, Scorpio. Where are we starting? So I feel with the Queen of Pentacles being here, Scorpio, that I I feel this whatever this chaos is, this storm spirit that might be coming through here. I feel that it got coming through just to knock you off your game and to get you in this place of anxiety or fear or doubts or anything along those lines. It feels like it's bringing this conflict in here for you to learn something here, for to get you to think outside of the box. I feel even for some there may even be this energy of needing to like ask for help, or not, because I feel like maybe we've been trying to do things maybe by ourselves here, Scorpio, try to shoulder the world and you kind of feel invincible, feel on top. And it's not to say that you can't handle anything, Scorpio, you're a very resilient sign, but I do feel that there's this energy of not needing to feel like you're doing, I don't know, like not doing things by yourself, in a sense that the Hierophant is a very traditional type of energy, and I feel like how we're used to doing things in the face of this. It's like we might need to do I feel like something's gonna require a more kind of unconventional approach to you, Scorpio, and I feel like that for some that might bring this level of anxiety, like needing to put a trust maybe into another here, maybe some other friends or whatever that might be looking like here. But I even feel with this, Scorpio, that maybe for some you might even be if this is not something you're going through, that maybe this is some people that are around you, and it's like, how do you, it's I feel like it's kind of like you being a teacher in the sense with this Hierophant, and almost showing, and that might be what these situations here are trying to shape you up to be, Scorpio, because I feel Scorpio energy is one that, with the intent, because there's always some sort of, Scorpio energy is not an easy one all, whereas it is a great gift. It's not an easy frequency to handle. You know, the things that Scorpio energy it can go through is intense compared to most signs, but I feel like that does, because of that, it makes you all some of the greatest empaths, and really great healers, because you you can pass down that knowledge through experiences. Like, listen, I've been through things that you couldn't even possibly imagine. Like, that would break a lesser, and not, I don't want to say a lesser person, but breaks, that would, make someone weep. Who knows, Scorpio? But I feel that it's you kind of providing that strength, for you almost being like this pillar of cool, the eye of the storm in this chaos there. And I feel too, just even this, like, maybe even like a setting of a boundaries for things, where we may want to be the one that helps and things, be the teacher that's always trying to get everyone in order to remember to save some resources for yourself there, Scorpio. And it's great to be that provider, but sometimes you gotta let the chicks fly from the nest too, and allow themselves to find their footing as well in tough times. But we can be there for advice, but just a balance there, I feel like, is kind of coming through here, Scorpio. But all right, let's get a little more tea, and then let's get your last oracle card here. Scorpio, let me light my candle real quick. And let's see what this last card is. Bam. Oh, alright, Scorpio. So you have the Standing Stones card here, which is a card of passage. And, I feel with this, because that instantly kind of took me to the Hierophant, and even this chaos here. And I feel that for some, that we might be going through a sort of rite of passage there, that there's certain storm spirit moments, of these moments of chaos here, are these standing stone, these pillar, these markers for your journey thus far, and they're shaping you into this, like, wise sage here, Scorpio. That's going that, because listen, the Hierophant, I know how it may sound, but the Hierophant is the divine counterpart of the High Priestess. They're the two most powerful intuitives in the deck. And so I do feel that for some, you might have been feeling tested as of late. Maybe we've been kind of wondering why this thing's been happening. When is these, like, almost like this nightmare again, energy is going to end? When is this, things are going to start easing up? You've been pushing with the Strength card being here. But I do feel that there is this energy of community that's coming through here with the Three of Cups, where, yes, it's been a struggle, but what things can we be grateful for? The people that have been around us, maybe even with, like, the Knight of Cups, like, the ones, if we happen to be in a relationship, and the ones that we love. And if this is not that, maybe you're single, maybe this is love for like, finding love within yourself, or even for, look at these little growlers, these little, maybe your little furry friends, or whatever here, Scorpio. But I do feel there is this stillness that is coming through there. And I love how magnificent this card is, kind of looking at the universe there. But there's this stillness and this observance that's coming on there, focusing on the chaos that is around you, and being a monolith in that storm. And in standing the test of time there, Scorpio, and learning and again evolving here. But how fascinating. Let's get some tarot on this. But that is very interesting. And you know, sidebar, Scorpio, I actually had mentioned that this had came up in Aries reading. I tried recording your intro and I got onto that and I was like, you know what, that's not relevant. And then this happened. So clearly that was relevant. So I feel like with Mars moving into Sagittarius until January, this is a time I feel like of great change here, of expansion and a focus for both you and Aries here. Because yeah, these are weekly ones, but I feel like this is something that, you know, energies for you to start up something for, you know, the upcoming months and years to come there. But when we talk about that, some Saturn energy there, that's fascinating. There's the world. Love and Spirit does that. Alright, Scorpio. Last little bit here. Alright, so you have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the World, the Lovers, and the Star card here, Scorpio. And let's switch back over. Because I like that the World is here, Scorpio, because especially with that Passages card, because I feel that you are, again, getting ready to pass through some sort of portal here, that something is changing, something is, you know, we're going through this sort of, again, I like the idea of this sort of like a process of like initiation here, like that the universe is getting ready to put you through something that might push your energies a little bit there, Scorpio, you know, but it's going to require that focus, that discipline. So be mindful of burnout. You know, make sure to take time to do some self-care, make sure we're getting enough rest and things and not burning ourselves at, you know, our wicks at both ends. But and, you know, with the Lovers here, this is a card of choices. And I feel we want to be mindful of the place that we're making decisions out of. It's like, are we operating from a place of fear, or are we operating from a place of potential here with this like Five of Pentacles and this Star card energy? And if there's something that we're fearing, Scorpio, there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, that may be the portal that we need to pass in order to go through, to feel this Five of Pentacles and understand this. Feel it, wonder why it's programmed, because look at this DNA that's on Mu here. And see why this thing may be so ingrained in us and how deeply ingrained something may be in you there, Scorpio, so that you can go from this star energy, start focus on this healing, go to that moon, next card in the major, that moon energy, that unknown, into then eventually shine with the sun there. But very, very interesting energy here, Scorpio. I'm with this. Very expansive one, I feel like, for you. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. Something to think about. But if you like that, Scorpio, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. Watch it, Scorpio. And share this. I know it's so silly and it's so simple, but it's those little things, Scorpio. You gotta appreciate the little things. But and share this, Scorpio, if you know someone who's been needing a little focus, or maybe has been going through a certain maybe storm or kind of chaotic moment there, feel like they're going through possibly like a rite of passage or whatever that's looking like there, Scorpio. And to subscribe there, you Hyro fan, hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each week. And then last little bit, if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans. Sidebar, I like when the moon's in Scorpio. It's I feel that there's this undercurrent that I always feel when I'm in your energy there, Scorpio, and it's always a curious one to kind of play around with, and but it's so intuitive. But all that housekeeping, Scorpio, is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here. You wise one, you teacher, you King of Swords. You got the King of Swords here, Scorpio, and with the King of Swords, I do feel that, again, pay attention to the situations that go on on your journey here, Scorpio, because they are pillars, they're markers of wisdom, and I feel too, when you find yourselves in time of chaos, channel, portal back to a time where you were stuck and you really felt at your lowest, and you don't know how you were going to do it, but you just needed to find that strength, that star energy to push through and show yourself that love and compassion, and with the even with the lovers, that keep that connection within strong in order to come through and learn, because the King of Swords is a real card of wisdom, and it's because the only way to get wisdom is to take action from what we've learned. And so reflect on that, Scorpio, and what that means for you, and I feel that'll help you navigate through any sort of chaotic experience. It doesn't necessarily make them less, you're not looking forward to it, let's say, but at least it makes it a little more easier to understand and a little more easier to process. But let me get your other oracle card here, so I can get you out of here, Scorpio. Oh, I'm with that, Scorpio. Thank you. Alright, Scorpio, so you got the 6th card of Capricorns here, which is the bodybuilder card. And this is a card of power, strength, forceful. Look at this strength. Determined, discipline, vigor, domination, push forward, influence, leverage, mastery, resolve, intense, resistance, self-improvement, and exercise. And I like this, Scorpio, because look at that. You got your strength train, your fighter Pokemon here. You got all this strength, all this resilience, all this tenacity that you have within you. Call on that, Scorpio, because I feel like Scorpio energy is one that really, and not to say that we're putting ourselves in crisis, but I feel Scorpio, and like if you have any like 8th house placement, that stuff really does shine in times of strain and crisis, and I feel like it's when you get through that, it does make you more appreciate life a lot more, and it does bring this sense of humbleness, and there's this power and strength and understanding the necessity of chaos and embracing the change that is needed to get through these next passages here, and to be mindful of resisting the change there, Scorpio, as well, because we do have free will. We can choose not to build these things and to grow and to focus and to all of that, to stay stuck in cycles. But how does that look long term? Then things start atrophying, and we start losing focus, and passages start closing off. So I love that you got strength twice in this here energy, Scorpio. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. You've invincible one, you Scorpio, but you stay safe out there, Scorpio. With whatever this energy is, this focusing, this to stay safe out there. You raise your vibration through the roof. do some self-care. Maybe some yoga with all this working out in between there, Scorpio. But, yeah, I like that, Scorpio. And I will catch you on the next one later.